Hello and welcome back to Hermon Brothers FIeld. We got game 2 on the day in this doubleheader between the Peninsula Oilers and your Matsu Miners. I'm Kaden Bessent along with Ben Cameron here for another 7-inning contest. Rain coming down right now. We'll see how things play out. There's a little bit of tarp on the field, but Miners just took game 1, 2-1 nail biter. Jackson Baker, though, nails on the mound. Another 5 2/3 with 8 strikeouts, extend his ABL strikeout lead. And then just being able to close it out in a tight situation is Brady Clark. Austin Park has 2 hits. He goes 2 for 3 with a double to score a run and then scored one as well. So he's responsible for 2 of the runs scored for the Miners. Now, game 2, super important. They lead the season series 4-2 over the Oilers. They win this one, they own the head-to-head for the rest of the season.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely huge. The offense wasn't able to get too much going, but 2 was enough, and doesn't matter how you get the win, you'll definitely take it, and they only had to use 2 guys. And even if they wanted to use Clark, they won't. I mean, he could go again for sure, right, with that easy 4-out save. Yeah, no, it's going to be huge. Just get this win.
Yeah, first pitch is only a moments away, we hope, pending what this weather does. We will have that update for you as things go along here. It's coming down harder, but supposed to pitch on the mound is Jay Sayola out of Nebraska. He will be getting the start in game 2. This Oilers team, they just scored 1 run in the first game, and not a lot of free passes from Jackson Baker. Sayola can do the same. There's a chance that Oilers offense gets limited in terms of the runs that they score.
Yeah, his last 2 games, he's been much better about giving up the free pass. It's just about, how hard opposing hitters battle against him and drive that pitch count up. But he has been better than what we first saw out of him on the bump, especially when he started. So, yeah, just go out there, fill up the zone. You have the stuff, absolutely. So, just attack hitters.
Yeah, first pitch of game 2 of this doubleheader. 7 innings of Matsu Miners baseball coming up next. Ceremonial first pitch has been thrown, and Jay Sayola takes the mound for his warm-up pitches. We're moments away from first pitch at Hermon Brothers FIeld. I'm Kaden Bessent. Next to me in the booth is Ben Cameron. We've got 7 more innings of Matsu Miners baseball. Game 2 of the day between the Peninsula Oilers and your Matsu Miners. Miners took game 1, tight one, 2-1. They were able to get it done behind strong pitching in the start from Jackson Baker. 8 strikeouts through 5 2/3. He's got 48 on the summer. That is it for him this summer in the Alaska Baseball League. He's got to go home, as Oregon State said. But for your Miners, getting the start on the hill, Jace Sayola, number 32, the freshman out of Nebraska, stands 6'2", 190 pounds from Elkhorn, Nebraska. He sees an Oilers order that's looking to provide more than one run out there today. And for their starting nine, they've got Brooks Hosenclaver leading off at first. Hitting second in center field is Mark Nellis. Hitting third, the third baseman, Nolan Graw. Hitting cleanup, the DH, Luke Lusky. Hitting fifth in left field, Owen Musil. Hitting sixth, the shortstop, Shane Cannon. Hitting seventh at catcher, Reed Oakley. Hitting eighth in right field, Carson McCormack. Rounding out the order at second base is Luke Skinner. Hosenclaver, Nellis, and Graw will see Jay Saiola to start things off, and so far he's making his fifth start of the season, fifth appearance overall. He's got an 0-2 win-loss record through 17 innings at ERA's a 4.24. He struck out 20 guys, though, over those 7 innings. He's had the strikeout stuff. He's had 2 starts this year, 1 in 4 and 1 in 5 innings, where he struck out 7 guys in both of those starts. It's all about filling up the zone for Saiola.
No, absolutely. This is a guy who has touched 97 in game, right? He can bring
the heat.
He can bring the fuego, right? Just got to fill up the zone, and if you're not throwing that fastball, let your stuff run in the zone, right? So just got to have confidence in your stuff against, I will say, a really good offensive squad that has not been held to one run really all that often.
Saiola winds and delivers pitch number 1. It's going to be hit over towards first. Luke Hughes over there. He's going to flip it to Saiola. PFP gets us started. There's out number 1.
Hey, what a way to start. First pitch, first out, and, of course, he's losing the hat.
Yeah, he always losing the hat. But, hey, way to let it run right there. Throws one in the zone. Saiola gets out number 1 on one pitch. Hosenclaver goes back to the dugout. Now Mark Nellis, the center fielder. And for Jay Saiola, filling up the zone is something he has to be ready to come in and do. He saw how much that worked for Jackson Baker just less than an hour ago. First pitch is a ball to the center fielder.
Yeah, and like Baker, you have, elite stuff, especially at this level. So just stay true to it and just attack hitters. I mean, that's really all you can say.
There's a strike right there, a ball and a strike on Mark Nellis, the center fielder. He hit leadoff last 7-inning game just earlier today. He went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts against Baker. 1-1. That one gets past the catcher, Hazen Enoy. 2-1 the count to Mark Nellis.
Feel like it's been a while since we've seen Enoy behind the dish.
He's back there today. There's ball 3 from Jay Saiola. Yeah, he has gotten some games off as of late. He was going to start yesterday at the catcher spot for the Miners against the Glacier Pilots in Anchorage, but that game being canceled. 3-1, chopped over on the left side. Austin Park backhand throw across the diamond. They say Hughes kept his foot on the bag. 2 great defensive plays to get things rolling here.
Ooh. Ooh, man, that was nice. What a throw. A little loopy, right, and a little off target, but Hughes able to make a huge stretch over there at first, keep his foot on the bag.
You mentioned Enoy hadn't played in a while. He's getting his first start since July 10th. So it has been a minute for Hazen Enoy, the high school graduate. He seems to be fresh legs, though. Nolan Graw sees ball 1 from Jay Saiola. Graw. Another guy went over 3, but he did reach on an error in that 6th inning and came around to score. Looking to add on to a better day. He's going to foul this one off to the left side. 1-1 is the count to the third baseman with 2 away here, top of the first.
Yeah, it was almost, I say almost, another case of the Miners just having the errors they make, taken advantage of against them.
They're able to close things out. Brady Clark, good job getting save number 4 in an inning and a third. There's a pitch outside. 3-1. Saiola on Graw here. Saiola has had trouble filling up that zone. He tries to try and work on that here, but that pitch going to run inside. So, it is now 3-1. Pitch on the way. That one hit hard into right field. Babcock giving chase towards the corner. It's going to get down and one hop the wall. Headed towards second is Nolan Graw. Throw not going to be in time. It's a 2-out double here in the top of the first for Nolan Graw.
I mean, what a way to just put the bat head out in front, catch up to that fastball that's in the mid-90s, right? And, you know, hey, you got to tip your cap. Luckily, it came with 2 outs, so you just need one more to get out of this.
Ball absolutely crushed. It's right field. Babcock had no chance in making that play. Mention the free passes for Ziola. He's got 13 total on the season. Coming to this one. Through 4 starts, 13 walks, but he does have 20 strikeouts. He struck guys out for sure. First pitch to Luke Lusky is upstairs above the letters. Lusky hitting cleanup and at the DH here in game 2 today. He did the exact same just a couple hours ago. He did strike out twice against Baker. So, son, we just got pretty hard rain, harder than we had in the back half of the first game. It's gone away. The sun is beaming through the clouds now. 1-0 outside, tries to go with the breaking ball.
Yeah, you can see a couple of thick spots if you look closely to where, you know, better watch your step maybe, make sure you don't slip. But, I mean, this sun, if it stays out, should be able to clear it up in no time.
It's getting brighter and brighter. I'm having to move out the way here. It's in my eyes. There's a strike from Ziola. 2-1 the count to Lusky after giving up the 2-out double to Nolan Graw, who stands on second. Ziola's ERA 2.63 higher at home than it is on the road. He's got a 3 ERA on the road this season, 5.63 at home. And runner's going to go off for third. It's a ground ball to Toth. Ziola will cover first, so interesting 4-1 ground out to end the inning, but Ziola strands a runner in scoring position. We're still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first. It's the bottom of the first. Kaine Prendez takes the hill for the Peninsula Oilers, facing this Matsu minor lineup. Not too many changes from game 1. Will Godfrey leads us off. He's at third. Austin Park hits second at short. Luke Hughes will bat third at first. So Godfrey, Park, and Hughes lead us off here. Both teams wearing the same jerseys as they did in game 1, of course. Only an hour break. First pitch to Godfrey. That's a breaking ball at the letters 4. Strike 1. Kaine Prendez did face the minors back on July 12th. Through 5 innings, gave up 2 runs on 6 hits. No walks, though. Had 7 strikeouts. That's a game the minors won 9-8. That was game 2 of 3 over in the Peninsula. 1-1 to Godfrey, hit in the air on the right side, shallow right center field. It's a right fielder. McCormack slides on to make the catch, and we haven't got a call here, so it's going to be a base hit. It got down in between the two, and there's a leadoff base runner.
Yeah, first base umpire put the safe signal on, so that one gets down. It was so bright I actually couldn't see the ball fall, but interesting decision by McCormick to wave off Skinner there and pays the price.
I'm hiding from the sun. I can't even see the first base umpire. As it got bright out of nowhere. Now Austin Park digs in. And just like game number 1 today, Godfrey found a way on base to lead things off for Austin Park. He doubled in the first inning in the first game earlier. He looks at ball 1 from Prendez. Mentioned Park had a solid game, 2 for 3. Drove in that run on the RBI double in the first and then added a single where he came around to score run number 2 for the Miners. 1-0. Fouled straight back. 1-1 the count to the Miners shortstop. Kaden Prendez trying to get revenge against this Miners team. He didn't do bad whatsoever, but the bullpen was not able to hold on.
Yeah, Park played a huge role in game number 1 after he had gone on a cold skid for a couple of games, so that's a huge bounce back for him.
Going to chop this one third base side. Grawl's got it. He's just going to go over to first for out number 1. So Park moves Beef into scoring position with 1 out.
Yeah, basically acts as a sacrifice bunt, so you'll definitely take it.
Baseman number 46, Luke Hughes.
So dang bright, I had to throw my sunglasses on. That's much more helpful. My eyes are really sensitive to the sun. Luke Hughes steps in the box. Runner in scoring position with no outs. He hits this one on a line into center field. Mark Nellis will make the catch on the run for a quick out number 2.
I like the aggressiveness, and you put Wood on ball right there really well, but right at a guy. That's unfortunate.
So after that single from Godfrey, gets Park to ground out, and then Luke Hughes fly out line, however you want to call it. Either way, it is out number 2. Now Alexander Pearson, who's in left field today. He did not get the start in game 1. He'll be in left field. Prendez staring at Godfrey. First one to the Miners left fielders inside for a ball.
Yeah, before today, he also had a rough last couple of games, so he didn't get the start in game 1, but he's looking to bounce back, much like Park.
For Kaden Prendez, he's making his 5th start, 6th appearance on the season. 23 2/3 innings pitched coming into today as Pearson looks at strike 1. Prendez got a 2.28 ERA. He's been a very solid arm for an Oilers staff that has not been that solid overall. They've been at the bottom in ERA as a team in the ABL, but struck out 20 guys through almost 24 innings. Got 7 of those strikeouts against the Miners through 5 innings a few days ago. Pearson up the middle, gets down. They're waving Godfrey home. Nellis's throw comes in. It's going to be cut off quickly. The Miners do what they did just a few hours ago. They score run number 1 in the first inning.
What a job from Pearson, just working back up the middle, and Godfrey putting on the wheels, coming across the score. Yeah, just like game 1.
Godfrey gets on to lead things off. Then they find a way to knock him in to go up 1-0. So first inning offense in both games of this doubleheader for Mat-Su today. Pearson picks up the RBI there. Great job in the cleanup spot, hitting with guys on base. Now Jackson Babcock looks at ball 1 from Prendez.
And Pearson, too, also got a little jammed on that, too. Was kind of off the hands, but still able to muscle out of the infield.
Thought Skinner be able to cut that one off, but not able to. It got through. Pearson takes off for second. That pitch called a strike. Throw is going to be in time. That is going to end the inning. Reed Oakley gets Alex Pearson stealing. And the Miners do add 1 run on 2 hits, 1-0 as we head to the second.
There's a photo booth reminder.
Welcome back. We've hit the second inning of 7 today between your Matsu Miners and the Peninsula Oilers. Miners add one in the bottom of the first inning via Alex Pearson's RBI single to score Will Godfrey. So Jay Siola pitching with the lead for the first time today. You'll see Owen Musil to lead things off. It's 5-6-7, 2 up for the Oilers. First pitch hit hard on the right side and through into right field for a base knock. One pitch and a single for Musil and the Oilers here in the second.
Yeah, I think he's just seeing the ball well today. Right, had a knock earlier in game 1. Good job from him jumping on the first pitch.
Musil had 2 singles and one of those being an RBI single, driving in the lone run for the Oilers in that 6th inning a few hours ago. So 3 hits on the day across pretty much a game and an inning. Musil aboard at second. Cannon looks at ball 1 outside. Cannon's at shortstop today for the Oilers. He was hitting second in game 1. He went 0 for 3. Not the greatest day for him. Cannon also moved from second to short. Oilers changed things up. Miners not so much. Just pretty much inserted Pearson into the lineup, and as well as Enoy. Took Millard out. Kenyon Millar as well. So what, 2 guys swapped out for 2 other guys. Of course, both teams will use new catchers. It's 2-0 to Cannon. Ziola's pitch right over the middle for strike 1. Shane Cannon hitting .203 on the ABL season thus far. He's only seen 64 at-bats. Got 13 hits. Drawn 20 walks, though. 5 doubles. Certainly helps the OPS. There's ball 3 from Ziola. After the leadoff single, Ziola at risk of giving up a free pass. That's definitely ball 4 high and tight. So first and second with no outs.
Yeah, I just really didn't come close except for one pitch. Got to fill it up.
Catcher number 11, Reed Oakley.
So with the Miners taking a 1-0 lead, Ziola gets the pitch with the lead here. You'd expect him to fill up the zone, but maybe Musil's hard first pitch single through the right side made him change his mind on how he attacked Cannon there. But now it's the 7-0 hitter, Reed Oakley, guy that has not played yet today. He's catching game 2 for the Oilers. Ziola, long pause. First pitch. That went over the middle for strike 1. First pitch strike for Ziola, going to be huge.
Yeah, what Baker succeeded at a lot was getting a first pitch strike in game 1. So if you're Ziola, you just want to follow that up. If they hit you hard like Musil, not everyone's going to do that, then, that's fine.
Mitch and Ziola, 13 walks, at number 14, then also a couple hit by pitches this summer. 0-1. That one catches the outer half. Strike 2, Ziola pounding the zone with the fastball. Reed Oakley hitting .277 on the summer. Getting on base, a .433 clip. It's only his 16th game that he's played in. Oilers playing in their 29th game of the summer. 0-2, well outside. Good stop by Enoy, diving through the lefty's batter's box to prevent a free 90. So for the Oilers, after today's game, they'll have played 29. Means they'll have 7 left to complete all 36 of the ABL regular season. They've already played their last home game. That was back on Monday against the Miners. Tuesday's game got canceled. That one hit into center field. Cash Millar giving chase. Gets down in front of him. Everybody will move up station to station. That loads the bases with no outs.
Yeah, just off the hands there. Good job from Ziola getting weak contact, but it was perfectly placed in center field.
Yeah, batting right fielder number 20.
Millar playing pretty far back, too. just softly layered into that green grass. So 2 singles and a walk in the inning for the Oilers against Ziola. We're going to get a conversation on the mound. Ziola needs to settle in here with that 1-0 lead. You certainly don't want to give it right away.
And tonight's game proudly brought to you by
Yeah, see what Terwilliger has in store for Ziola here. We always like to mention his track record of good things happening right after he visits to the bump.
Let you know that the Mugshot Saloon, Palmer Bar, Panhandle Bar, and
It's not one of those joking conversations, definitely baseball oriented. Imagine this is a pretty important game if you think about it. Mention that the Oilers were half a game behind the Miners. Miners all alone in first place right now. Oilers were half a game. Now they go to a game and a half back. Miners could make it 2.5 in a matter of 14 innings in one day. That would be huge for them trying to get back to the top of the World Championship. First pitch fouled straight back by the right fielder hitting 8 today, Carson McCormack. And also have mentioned it a couple times, multiple times throughout this entire day. Miners win here. They own the head-to-head for the rest of the summer against the Oilers. Wave and a miss by McCormack. Quickly 0-2. Ziola's 0-2 offering is outside. It gets past Enoy. Coming home is Musil. There will be a throw, but it's well far away. And first run comes across. We're all tied up at 1.
Man, not a good way to let up your first run, right?
So after a single walk and a single, bases were loaded, wild pitch from Jace Ziola gets a run across, and it comes in a 0-2 count. Ziola's 1-2. That one hit hard on the left side, gets past Parks. Stabbing glove, coming home to score is Cannon. Throw does not come in time whatsoever. It gets away from Enoy. Make it another run coming across. Reed Oakley scores. Just like that, it is 3-1 Oilers.
I mean, really good hit right there by McCormick, and then you let up an extra run just because careless with the baseball and can't get a glove on it.
Now batting, second baseman number 12, Luke Skinner.
So 3 hits in the inning for the Oilers to take a 2-run lead. Miners just started things off in the first with some early offense, but the Oilers have responded rather quickly. Still no outs in the top of the second. Ziola working with only 1 man on base now in scoring position. This ball gets past Enoy. He's not able to glove it. And so McCormack will move up to third. Ziola's certainly trying to settle in here. 1-0 to the 9-0 hitter Skinner. Swung on and missed for a strike.
It's not how Ziola wanted this game to go. I mean, a lot of wild pitches and then, an error. It's just, yeah, not a good start.
Fouled off left side. Godfrey gives chase, but won't be able to make a play. That one finds the street on the outside. Well, a ball and 2 strikes to Skinner here. All 4 guys that have come up to the plate have reached. McCormack trying to make it all 4 that have scored. 3 thus far. This one hit hard over to first. Hughes not able to glove it at first. Flip over to Ziola. Does get the out, but that does drive in run number 4. McCormack comes across on Skinner's ground out.
Yeah, that just does the Gets the job done, right? If you're Skinner,
First baseman number
we'll definitely
28,
take that.
Bryce
And just, yeah,
Oswald.
4 runs, only 1 out here in the second. Could have been avoided. That's clear.
Throwing error, and then the wild pitches, the pass balls, all those things you account for, just giving up the free 90s. Trouble for the Miners early. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Hasenclaver. He's fouled off. So the Oilers just scored 1 run across 7 innings against Jackson Baker and Brady Clark. Chase Iola getting the start. They've managed to put 4 across here. And it's coming in only the top of the second, this offense being produced. It's a 1-1 count to the first baseman, who's 0 for 1. First inning, grounded out to Hughes over at first.
Cormick, the first guy today from either side to drive in a run and come around to score in the same inning.
2-1 the count. Ziola misses again. Adjusting the hat. Thing falls off all the stinking time. Two one. Hit high in the air, right field. Babcock trying to find it, comes forward, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So Ziola able to get back-to-back outs here.
Now batting, center fielder number 8, Mark Nellis.
Just got to put it behind you and keep pushing. Keep him at 4. That's your goal now.
Brings up Mark Nellis, the center fielder. Grounded out to short his first time up. First pitch strike from Ziola. Good bounce back. You can't erase what has already happened, but you certainly take the way he has responded over these last 2. One the count to the center fielder. That one hit hard right side, but it will go foul. Now 2 strikes on Nellis with 2 outs in the top of the second. Ziola 1-2 on the way. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Nellis stays alive.
Worth mentioning that you have tomorrow off. So feel free, if you're LeBron, to use up all your pen, of course. He knows that.
Got plenty of guys available after Brady Clark only throwing an inning and a third in the first game. Weak ground ball to third. Godfrey has to play the tough hop over to first. In time, what a recovery from Godfrey with the bobble to retire the side. But the Oilers do add 4 runs on 3 hits. They have a 4-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the second. Kaina Prendez back out there for his second inning of work. Now he's pitching with the lead for the first time. It's 4-1 Oilers.
Leading off the
Miners
and
took a
bottom
lead in the
of
first,
the
but
right fielder, number 9,
his guy's able to
Jackson
bounce back,
Babcock.
put him on top. He's pitching with the 3-run lead very early in this one. He sees Jackson Babcock. First pitch to him, right at the letters for strike one. Babcock was batting in the bottom of the first inning, but Alex Pearson got caught stealing to end the inning.
Yeah, it just hasn't been the best day on the base pass for the Miners so far.
0-1 just outside for ball.
Because Oakley and Fernandez, right, have just continued to just throw strikes down to second. It's been hard to steal an extra 90 on them.
That pitch well outside for ball 2. Mentioned how much the Miners struggle in games when they don't steal as many bags. It's never been a problem about getting guys on base in losses. Matter of advancing those guys, whether it be a steal, bunt, whatever it may be. Is there strike 2 to the right fielder? Babcock hitting .258. Coming into game 2 here. Fernandez taking his time to get his sign. 2-2. Hit hard into right field. Going back is McCormack. Right near the wall. And running into the wall. Not going to make the play. They say that's a home run for Babcock. His first of the summer. Miners climbing back in it here. It's 4-2.
Oh, Will Millard special, bouncing off the very top of the wall like he did in Kenai. But, hey, there's a way to get going.
So how about Veniskin getting his first home run of the summer? RBI number 13, extra base hit number 6.
Yeah, if you're Prendez right there, hey, 2-strike count. I'm coming with the fastball. He just leaves it right there, and Babcock took full advantage.
First pitch to Kenyon Millard, DHing in this one now. After playing first in the first game, sees a ball. And man, I tell you what, it's impossible to see the baseball. What a swing by Babcock. Wind slightly coming in towards home. Millard drives one hard to right field. McCormack backpedaling, but he does make the grab for the first out.
Yeah, I saw Millard doubled on a line last game, and that one he gets a hold of too, but not enough elevation on it. McCormack right there.
Now the second baseman, Diesel Toad, digging in.
Yeah, I think white ads on the outfield wall need to be abolished.
First pitch is a ball. Yeah, there's nothing but white ads over that way. Plus a pole in my way and a chain link fence. And a really bright white clouded sky. 1-0's inside. Ball 2 to Toth.
Because you just can't see if the ball goes over or not. I mean, that's the case in Chugiak. Anchorage is a little easier because you're elevated. And then same thing in Kenai, just white ads.
2-0 below, 3 straight balls. Prendez gives up the home run. Hard contact from Kenyon Millard, and now he's unable to find the zone against Diesel Toth with 1 out here, bottom of the second. That pitch downstairs, 4-pitch walk for Toth. He'll be aboard.
Yeah, you got to let them know, hey, we're not just going to lie here and take it. You played 4, we're coming back and answering. I think we might have one of those games like the first 2 we saw in Kenai on deck here.
Very well could be a lot of runs scored. That one 14-7. These two teams have, the Oilers have one of the best offenses in the ABL statistically. Miners not yet. They've certainly been on the uptrend here in the month of July.
Yeah, I'd say just in July, they're toe-to-toe. Miners probably actually have the advantage, but you got to include June in that, right? First third of the season games wise, and yeah, the Oilers were good in that month too, so they've been consistent.
Miners trying to stay consistent in the month of July. Tote the board at first. Hazen Enoy hits this one right back up the middle. And a diving snag by Cannon. He's not going to have a play, though. What a snag and diving snag by the shortstop Cannon. Unable to get anything out of it. That is an infield single for Enoy.
At the very least, I mean, one an effort, but at the very least, it prevents Toth from going first to third. Don't know if he would have, but it does eliminate any chance. So still a great stop there by Cannon. Saw him make an amazing play in game one, too. He's flashed the leather here.
Now 9-hole hitter Cash Millar digs in. 2 aboard, 1 away. First pitch from Prendez. Bunt laid down left side of the mound. Prendez will do it himself, but both runners move up 90 feet. There will be 2 in scoring position with 2 outs.
Way to do your job. I mean, I know there's now 2 outs, but hey, still, that flips the lineup over, so you're trusting your guy in the leadoff spot.
That's Will Godfrey singled and scored last inning. Already hitting for the second time. Prendez. Quick look at second. First one to Godfrey. Breaking ball hit in the air. Shallow right center. Nellis sliding grab. And that will end the inning. Beautiful defense by the Oilers, but Jackson Babcock adds run number 2 via the long ball. 4-2 Oilers. Go. Three, 4, 5. Due up here, bottom of the second inning, 4-2 Oilers. Lead at top of the third, excuse me. Nolan Graw leads it off against Jay Sciola. Starting to get a little bit of sprinkle here in the Valley. Got a little bit towards the back 2 innings of game number 1. Didn't stop us. That pitch outside, so Sciola falls behind 2-0.
And you see in that rain they got in between games, too, already pretty much dry up, at least on the mound and the plate.
There's strike 1. Mound and plate were covered at the end of game number 1. Certainly,
You know what? That is true.
certainly a
Forgot
great
about
idea that they covered it, though, because
Forgot about that. I mean, it was – no, I mean like the rain it got from the back end of the game. Because it was sparkling a little bit.
sparkling.
Yeah, like there's water on top.
All right, I got you. Now the behind
Glistening,
the plate
maybe?
was the same. This one roped right field. Babcock ranging towards the wall, and it's going to be a foul ball home run for Graw. He'll retreat back to the batter's box.
Ooh, that ball was smoked. I mean, he already smoked that double last time up, so he's seeing Sciola well. No doubt after that one, too.
Maybe if you're Sciola, change up the speeds here, give him something lower in the zone, harder to drive. But yeah, Graw having a great day against the Miners. Scored last game. What was the first and only run for the Oilers? Called strike 3. There's the first strikeout of the game for Ziola.
There's a way to bounce back after someone doubled, like we mentioned, and then just absolutely pimped one foul. Next pitch, you just freeze him. How about that?
Grawl knew it immediately, headed straight back to the dugout. Waving a miss for strike 1 to Luke Lusky. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to second to end the first inning, but it was kind of in no man's land between the first baseman, Hughes, and the second baseman, Toth. Ziola ended up having to cover first there to end that inning. It's an interesting 4-1 put out. It's a 1-1 count. Breaking ball high and tight will miss. And ball 2 to the DH. Three balls and 1 strike for Ziola. He did let the first 4 men reach via 3 singles and a walk in that second inning, all of them coming around to score the 4 runs for the Oilers today. But then he was able to retire 3 in a row to get out of the inning. This one fouled straight back. Full count to Lusky. So Ziola has retired 4 in a row. But on the day, he has given up 4 hits.
Yeah, you just got to stay settled in.
Payoff pitch will skip well in front of the plate for ball 4.
Uncompetitive full count pitch won't help. I know that.
That thing probably a whole foot in front of the front chalk of the lefty's batter's box. Ziola missed big time with that one. So for him, the second walk given up today. Now sees Owen Musil let off that second inning, singled and scored. Ziola misses that one, bounces in front of the lefty's batter's box, and heading into second is Luke Lusky.
His problem so far has just been giving up free 90s in the wild pitch. That's his 3rd already, I believe. It's rough going.
You would think it's maybe not filling up the zone for Ziola. It hasn't been really too much of that. It's what he's done during at-bats and throwing these wild pitches. That one just misses.
Oh, come on.
Home
That's
plate
right
umpire
there.
not going to give him anything despite the struggles. That one,
I don't care. That was right over the 3rd. I'm right on top of it, basically.
yeah, that painted the black. I can see the outer half of the plate, and it was right over it. 2-0 to Musil. Same spot, but he gets a swing and a miss there. Ziola trying to even up the count here. 2-1. Misses way outside. Enoy has had to get up off his feet and just lunge well off the plate to stop some of these balls. It's a reason so many have gotten away. He's had to do a lot of moving around from his catcher position. Ziola hasn't made it easy on the 18-year-old catcher. Look at second, 3-1. Fouled straight back. It'll fill up the count. Ziola could have had the opportunity at getting a ground ball double play to end the inning, but his wild pitch put Lusky in scoring position. Payoff to Musil. Breaking ball just misses Outside back-to-back walks for Jay Ziola. He's got number 3 today.
Yeah, that 3-2, unlike Telesky, that was a really, really good pitch, but just curves out of the zone just by probably half or a full ball.
It's now Shane Cannon. He drew the first walk by Ziola of the day back in the second. Came around to score. First pitch is swung on and missed at the top of the zone. 0-1 to the shortstop.
So Ziola already north of 60 now, and no action out in right field. Nobody warming up. I think they're about to start stretching, but yeah, you got to get someone ready to go.
Luckily, this is only a 7-inning game. Don't have to do as many innings for your relievers if Ziola's done after 3 or less. Quickly 0-2 though to Cannon. Double play now in effect. Godfrey has his force over at third if the ball takes him that way.
Yeah, you got to think that in a 9-inning contest, Ziola only going 3, if you've seen enough from him, it's like, hey, it's like you went 5, so you have 4 innings to work with out of the pen. So that would be a very solid start, so don't stress trying to push him too much.
0-2. Thought about it. Nice breaker there, trying to get Cannon to chase. Enoy getting a good stop there. One, two. Another breaker outside. Cannon does not bite. Two count. Runners on first and second here. Ziola's offering hit in the air on the right side. Hughes giving chase towards the dugout in foul ground. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Cannon pops out to the first baseman, Luke Hughes.
That's huge. After back-to-back walks, just able to get a
Number 11, Reed Oakley.
easy out for your infield. Now you have 2. Just one more and you're out of it.
Reed Oakley digs in, singled and scored last inning. Ziola started this inning off with a strikeout, then 2 straight walks, and now that pop out against Cannon. Trying to get out of this inning unharmed. Strand some Oilers on the base pass as well. Breaking ball. Not able to snap it all the way down, left upstairs for ball 1.
Everyone out in right field kind of just sat back down. If I'm LeBron, that's just if it's me. I'm getting somebody warm right here. I don't know if, considering you only have 4 innings to fill, if he's done after this inning, I don't know if you let him go out for the 4th.
1-0. Swung on and missed.
Unless he impresses you right here, just filling up the zone, attacking hitters.
Pitch count certainly something to worry about. Baker was able to go up close to 100, but he was also mowing hitters down left and right. Ziola 1-1 pitch. There's strike 2. He certainly has bounced back over last hitter. Looking better here against the catcher, Reed Oakley. Three free passes given up by Ziola, as well as a few wild pitches thrown in there as well. That's what's hurt him today. Just misses, trying to paint the black with the 1-2. First and second, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Ziola's 2-2 misses into the lefty's batter's box. Count runs full. Runners are likely on the move here.
I'd say you just come at Oakley with, with that fastball that's mid-90s right here. See if he can catch up to it.
Things can either go very well for Ziola right here or change drastically on a well-hit ball by Oakley. Already has a single today. Payoff. Runs inside. That's ball 4. Bases are loaded with 2 away.
Man,
Now batting, right fielder number 25.
That's the third walk of the inning, 4th of the day for Jay Ziola. Talked about it in the pregame. If he's able to fill up the zone and avoid the trouble he's gotten himself into today, it could be going a bit differently. Still can get out of this inning unscathed as Carson McCormick fouls back the first pitch. He singled, drove in a run, and scored in the second. Nine-hole hitter Luke Skinner is on deck with 2 away. Oilers would like to add on and score runs in back-to-back innings. Ziola just looking at it, get out of it and put up a 0. One pitch outside. Another ball from Ziola. It's 2-1 now.
yeah, hopefully Ziola settles in right here, but still no action out in right field. So if the Miners go down quickly in the third, if Ziola's able to get out of this, then he might see another inning.
2-1. That one high and tight. Ball 3. Ziola at risk of walking in a run here. Gets McCormack coming into this game as a sub 200 hitter. Driven in 6 runs this season. Could make that number a little bit higher. 3-1. Catches the corner just barely and runs it full.
That's a really close pitch right there. Good job from Enoy to stick it.
Forces all around the base paths with 2 outs and a full count. Likely on some sort of move here. Ziola payoff to McCormack. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He's going to get out of it with that goose egg. Strands the bases loaded, so it's still 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the third. We've hit the bottom of the third inning at Hermon Brothers FIeld. Your Miners trail the Oilers 4-2. Austin Park will lead us off.
For your minors,
2,
here
3,
on
4.
third,
Due
your
up here.
shortstop, number 11, Austin Park.
I think you can actually use that goose egg that Ziola was able to throw up even after walking the bases loaded, getting to a full count, to your advantage to add some momentum.
Swing and a miss at the first pitch from Prendez. Miners had a 1-0 lead through 1, and then Oilers added 4. Park shows bunting. Breaking ball's dropped in there for strike 2.
But as of right now, I think they're about to get someone warming out in right field, but as of right now, nobody warming whatsoever. Actually, someone was just sweeping off the rubber in the bullpen.
I have to imagine from the pitch count and the walks from Ziola, he's done. Park fouls off the 0-2 to stay alive.
But yeah, good old Spooner going down there out in right field to catch whoever's about to warm up.
3 walks alone in the third inning for Jay Ziola. Did get a couple of strikeouts. He did strand the bases loaded, but he struggled over his last 2 innings. Soft chopper over to the pitcher Prendez. He'll flip it to first for out number 1.
Now batting your first baseman, number 46, Luke Hughes.
Now Hughes will dig in. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Yeah, the Oilers' plan of attack against Park is still just that away breaking ball. And they've had some good success with it. I know he had a good game in game 1, but I'm even talking about Kenai.
Hard ground ball over to third. Graw bobbles it at first. Throw across the diamond is in time, but Hasenclaver's foot comes off the bag. Luke Hughes able to reach on an infield single. That one just a tough play all around for the Oilers defense.
Now batting your left fielder, number 30, Alexander Pearson.
The Miners have a base runner aboard. They've got a base hit in all 3 innings thus far, and against Prendez, they've not been strangers to getting base hits. They've got 5 already today. Just only 2 runs to show for it. Alex Pearson is due up here, and third base coach Jackson Jarvis gonna have a conversation with Pearson. Head coach Tyler LeBrun gonna come over near him to talk to him. No, he walked about halfway from the dugout towards Pearson and JJ and just walks away.
Rarely you see the third base coach, too, come all the way over on the right side. You didn't even meet him halfway or anything. Most likely just about how to attack Prendez here. I don't know if they're running any sort of play on the base paths, whether it be a fake bunt or a hit and run, but we'll see.
Important enough that the Miners want to make sure everyone's on the same page in this situation. First pitch breaking ball misses inside to Alex Pearson. Singled, drove in Godfrey back in the first. Got caught stealing to end that first inning. Pearson just committed to Pacific University in the transfer portal, leaving Washington. So he looks at ball 2.
Yeah, they just told him, go somewhere else, you're not making it. So hopefully he gets plenty at bats next spring with a solid program.
In the Miners bullpen right now, it is Lane Stringer warming up. 2-0 to Pearson. Swings and misses. That is strike 1. I like the aggressiveness in a hitter's count. I think Pearson's certainly a guy that could go prove the coaches at Washington wrong at Pacific. Got great power, especially to the other way. That's strike 2 on the outer half.
I don't even dislike the move, too, because I know Washington, a big school, they got good facilities, but they're not the biggest baseball program, and they're also, too, it has now been shown with their move to the Big Ten that, they work in a deficit, the athletic program.
By over $10 million. Hughes gets a check from Prendez.
Yeah, not a smart move to leave the Pac-12. Who would have thought?
Pearson shows the ability to hit foul pole to foul pole. He's been solid for the Miners this summer. Mentioned he's already got a single today. With Hughes aboard at first. 2-2 roped to the right side, but it does go foul. Pearson's played in a lot of games for the Miners this summer. This is game number 17 for him out of 23 total for the Miners this season. Just hitting above 200, but doesn't strike out very much. Ropes another one hard. Right side, but foul. So after Park grounded out to the pitcher Prendez to lead off the inning, Hughes singled, and he still awaits at first. The only one out, Jackson Babcock, who hit a home run in the second, is on deck. 2-2, Pearson will chase upstairs and go down swinging for out number 2. That's the first strikeout of the day
Now batting your right
for
fielder,
Prendez.
Jackson Babcock.
Yeah, smart from the lefty to just elevate after Pearson fouled off 2 in a row.
But now Babcock, solo home run to lead off the second inning. Prendez came out there with the 3-run lead and left a fastball over the heart of the plate. Another check on Hughes, who's back on a dive at first. Jackson Babcock picked up RBI number 13 of the summer, tying Matt Blind and Will Godfrey for that team lead. Another check on Hughes at first. Babcock been nearly an everyday guy for the Miners, except for some days off here and there. He's played over 20 games this summer. All those being in right field. First pitch he sees, ropes it, foul. I'd like to say after that he's seeing Prendez pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. Just got to wait back just a little bit longer.
Babcock, the sophomore, just finished year number 2 at the Colorado School of Mines. Prendez will miss outside on the breaker. It's 1-1. Kenny Millar was on deck. Diesel Toth in the hole. If Babcock can extend the inning, Hughes still on first after his 1-out single. Another breaker misses for Prendez. Tries to ask where that one is at. Prendez wearing number 1. How rare is it for a pitcher to get a single digit and number 1 specifically?
I actually haven't seen a pitcher wear number 1. Trying to think of single digit, though.
Marcus Stroman, only one I can think of. 2-1 hit hard, gets through the right side for a base hit. Hughes will turn the corner at second, heading towards third. McCormack's throw is going to be in time. Hughes came all the way running past the bag at third. So whether he was out initially, it doesn't matter because he overran it and got tagged trying to come back. So Babcock's single does not matter. 4-2 as we head to the fourth. Fit the fourth inning here in the Valley. 4-2. Oilers lead it. New pitcher on the mound for the Miners. It's going to be Lane Stringer coming into the game. The righty just finished up his senior year at Arkansas Fort Smith. Stands 6'5", 205 pounds from Lake Jackson, Texas. He comes in the fourth in relief of Jay Sciola. Through 3 innings, he gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 4 hits, with 4 walks and 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, he really struggled finding the zone last time out. It was a little wet, yes, in Kenai, but nonetheless, he was missing big time. And, yeah, super rough outing. But his first time, he had a perfect inning with a strikeout. So he's looking to get back to that.
Stringer came in the top of the 9th inning. Chance to just end it for the Miners. He didn't get a single out recorded, gave up 5 runs on 2 hits with 3 walks, where those Oilers scored 6 in that bottom of the 9th. Able to hold on thanks to Brady Clark. He comes in against the Oilers, though, for the 2nd time within the last week. He'll see 9-1-2 of their order to get things started in this 4th inning. Luke Skinner against Lane Stringer. There's ball 1.
And I would assume that they recognize him, right? And, hey, guys, let's take until he fills up the zone here.
Be a good plan as an offense. Stringer's 1-0 to Skinner. Outer half for a strike. Lane Stringer has got a fastball, cutter, changeup, and sliders as he gets up to 92 with the heater. Bunt showed by Skinner. Doesn't pull back, though. It's strike 2. Stringer said you can call it a slider, but it moves more like a curveball, maybe more like a slurve. 1-2 down and in.
You know, I would think that's the perfect in-between, right?
Yeah, that's what slurve stands for.
I think that's just such a good name, too, to be able to say you throw a slurve. It's a gnarly name.
2-2. Fouled off. Skinner stays alive with 2 strikes. He drove in the 4th run of the ballgame for the Oilers. His last time up in the 2nd. Grounded out to first, but did play to run. Stringers 2-2. Just a bit inside. So count will run full to the first hitter. Lane Stringer faces out of the pen. Payoff pitch on the way. Chopped right back to Stringer. Flip it to Hughes. There is out number 1.
Good first batter, even though he made you work 7-pitch at bat, but you get weak contact, and you've already bounced back well compared to last outing against these guys.
Now, stepping up is Brooks Hasenclaver, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out on the day. Stringer, a guy that you haven't heard his name a bunch. He's new to the team, later addition. Came in earlier in the earlier part of July. Hadn't been here all that long. Hasenclaver takes ball 1. Miners have just been losing pitchers left and right. They're about to lose even more with Baker having pitched his last innings as a Matsu Miners. Zach Bowman leaves on Sunday. 1-0 high and tight, but it is strike 1 to Hasenclaver. So they bring Stringer in from Arkansas Fort Smith. Trevor Billich just came into town. And then Bumpy Van Meter, we mentioned them in game 1. Those guys just got here yesterday. See if they appear in either game today. 2-1 the count to Hasenclaver.
Got 2 guys stretching out in right field. Definitely one of them is Bowman. Look at him laying on his side like that.
He always does that.
Yeah, that's him, all right.
2-1 hit high in the air. Hughes giving chase near the Miners' dugout once again. Enoy as well runs out of room. Kids will go running after that one. Mentioned when Stringer first took the mound, he's a senior. Just finished up his senior year at AFS. Yeah, he's the oldest guy on the team. Born April 7th of 2004. Another one hit in the air, but it's going to go out of play. It remains 2-2 to Hasenclaver.
So there's a guy older than me. I beat him by about 23 days. I thought I was older than the whole roster.
You were at first until they brought Stringer in.
Yeah, that's true.
I still remain older than everybody on the roster, though.
Just by a little bit.
By a couple months, beat Stringer. Another foul ball, 3 in a row from Hasenclaver to stay alive.
Yeah, one thing the Oilers do really well is just work deep counts. They foul off pitches, and it really sucks against a pitcher who has struggled to find the zone in the summer, like Ziola, because when he finally throws strikes, they just foul it off, and he already has a little bit of trouble with the command, and so they draw out long at bats and walk.
Stringer, 2-2 to Hasenclaver. Hit high in the air into right field. Babcock will watch it fly. That's going to be a home run for Brooks Hasenclaver. As the Oilers extend their lead now 5-2, and that's home run number 5 of the summer for Hasenclaver. He extends his ABL lead.
Yeah, that ball was just smoked. Caught one down and in, breaking ball just left over the plate. Just pimped it.
He also ties his teammate Owen Musil for the lead in RBIs of the ABL. Both have 20 now. So Stringer comes in, gets Luke Skinner out on a weak ground ball, works the count, and Hasenclaver makes him pay after fouling off multiple pitches.
Yeah, that was just a super professional at bat, right? Fouling everything off that you really don't truly like until you get one you do, and you do that.
2 straight balls to the 2-hole hitter Mark Nellis. Grounded out to short and to first today. Three straight balls to Nellis. Nellis grounded out to short and third, excuse me. So both on the left side of the infield, but it'll be his first time facing Stringer. Brio, there is strike 1. Three 1 to Nellis. This one hit high in the air, shallow center field. Park just a few feet into the outfield grass. Makes the play, and there's out number 2.
Good bounce back at least.
Now batting third baseman number 13, Nolan Graw.
Responds from that home run with the pop out. Now Nolan Graw doubled back in the first and struck out against Ziola in the third. First pitch swinging, blooped into foul ground right towards the Oilers dugout. Zone 1 to the third baseman.
This guy was seeing Ziola really, really well. Although he went down looking, he fouled one, I don't know, about 350 feet maybe.
Hit hard on the right side. Hughes goes under his glove and then kicks off a toast right ankle. So the Miners' right side of the infield kicks the ball around there.
Now batting,
That puts Graw aboard
Lusky.
on 2-way.
Yeah, Toth trying to back up Hughes is going through the motions. You really just don't expect that, and so he's not ready for it when he gets under Hughes' glove.
So error number 2 on the day for the Miners defensively. Strike 1. Telusky hitting cleanup today. So Stringer did his job right there, getting that weak contact. Just defense did not back him up on that one. So with Graw at first, Lusky has to move out the way. It's 1-1 to him.
Yeah, you see a lot of damage done when innings get extended from errors. So hopefully if you're Stringer, you just don't worry about it. Come at this guy right here.
Big jump over at first for Graw. He doesn't go anywhere. That one catches the outside corner. 2 strikes on the cleanup man.
But way better job by Stringer this time out. Just filling up the zone.
Stringer only giving up 1 hit. That solo home run from Hasenclaver. 1-2. Chopped off the end of the bat towards short. Park flips it to Toth at second to get the force out and to end the inning. So Stringer gives up 1 on the home run. Oilers lead it 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. DH Canyon Millar leads us off. Prenda is back out there on the mound. First pitch. That'll just miss for a ball. Millar flew out to right field. Hard shot. His first time up. Back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, he's really been seeing the ball well today. And past games too. Just didn't go his way last time out.
Fouls this one off the hands to the left side. Kids will get another souvenir. It'll be 1-1 to Millar. Oilers added run number 5 via a solo shot from Brooks Hasenclaver, their first baseman, off of the relief pitcher Lane Stringer. Miners yet to get to the Oilers bullpen today. Another one fouled off. So we've essentially, through 3.5 innings, seen a couple of home runs, another rare thing to happen in an ABL game. Millar thinks about it, but lays off the high fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, the only time we've seen multiple this season in a game is between these two teams right here.
2-2. Breaking ball misses inside. It runs full to the DH. Millar leading us off. Toth will hit second, followed by Hazen Enoy. We've seen two home runs in we're technically halfway through this game. Payoff fouled back. This is a 7-inning contest. First game was a makeup game from back on Tuesday. Game got canceled in Kenai against the Oilers. So we played the first game at 2 o'clock today. 7 innings. Miners took that 2-1. Another payoff hit high in the air right field. McCormack going back in front of the wall and makes the grab. So Millar, 2 flyouts to right field off well hit balls.
Oh, he just missed it.
Second baseman, number 7, Diesel.
Just a little bit off the end of the bat, too. What a great swing. Just does not get all of it.
Now Diesel Toth. Reached on a walk back in the second inning, got stranded at third. Miners have had 2 hits in the first, second, and third innings. They've only got 2 runs to show for it. There's ball 1 from Prendez. One-0 to Toth, also misses. 2 straight balls to the Miners' second baseman. Two-0 chop foul. JJ doesn't even make an effort to stop that one. It's right by his foot.
Man, he doesn't care.
Foul ball's a first strike to Toth. Prendez gets a new ball. Enoy awaits on deck. 2-1. Hit hard into left field. Musil backpedaling, but he's there to make the grab. There's out number 2.
Yeah, 2 hard hit balls that both Millar and Toth just don't get 100% of, and right at a guy instead of a gap, too. So they've gotten on Prendez a bit. He only has 1 strikeout. They've put the ball in play. They've had a couple of hard hit outs, just hasn't gone their way.
Now that brings up Hazen Enoy. Singled back in the second inning. Looks at strike 1 from Prendez. Oh, 1. Breaking ball. There's 2 straight strikes. Enoy shakes his head. Mitchin Enoy has not played quite some time back since, gotten a start at least since July 10th. So that one misses downstairs. Enoy at one point was second on the team in batting average. Since then, his average has dropped down to 211 coming into his game number 2 today. So far, only recorded 38 at-bats this summer. There's ball 2. He is the youngest guy on the team. Also important to factor in that as well.
Yeah, he was catching every other game and basically playing 2 of every 3 games. And then, Spooner and Millar just kept switching out and got a big load of the games, basically.
There's 3 straight balls now from Prendez, and Enoy wasn't playing bad or anything. I think it had to do with Millard started to figure it out at the plate, and Millard can also play other positions, and so can Spooner, and then Spooner, as well as he's hitting just south of 300. Enoy going to get this one over a leaping Skinner. He's got 2 hits on the day, certainly making his case on why he should be playing a little bit more.
Yeah, he said, watch yourself. It was a good one, too. So we down 0-2, works it full, and then Prendez goes low and away again, lefty on lefty, and he just throws the bat head at it and is able to poke it into the outfield. That's really, really good hitting from an 18-year-old.
Certainly doesn't seem like he's 18, as disciplined as he is in the box. But now, with 2 away, Cash Millar digs in. Last time up, had a sacrifice bunt just to the left of the mound. First pitch, just at the knees for strike one. Millar just finished his sophomore season at Temple Junior College. Both Millar brothers go to Temple JUCO. Cash, the older one, by a year. One inside as well. Cash on the ropes here, down 0-2. Cash born a year and 5 months earlier in April of 05. Canyon in, what would that be, September of 06. Check on Enoy at first. And you and Cash almost share the same birthday.
Yeah, 3 days, 27th.
I don't think anybody share. I don't share a birth month with anyone on the team. That stinks. 0-2 to Millar downstairs. Ball in 2 strikes.
What is it? No one in February here?
No, not one. We got Pearson in January. Oh, wait, Toth. Toth is February 2nd.
That's really it, though.
There's a few January ones, but yeah, Toth is the only one in February.
There's a lot of Octobers.
Enoy at first after his second single of the game. 1-2 to Millar. That one laced into left field, gets down for a base hit. Enoy thought about going to third. He'll hold up, so now first and second with 2 way off back-to-back singles.
I mean, what a job by the bottom of the order. 8 and 9, both coming up with 2-out singles. And I think they're seeing Prendez a lot better because those first 2 outs, remember, by Millar and Toth, were both hit really, really well. And now the lineup flips over. Hopefully Beef this time had 2 on with 2 outs back in the second. Hopefully comes through here.
Miners now have 8 hits on the day. They've got 2 in every inning that they stepped up to bat in. They've only stranded 2 on the day, though. As here's Will Godfrey, the leadoff hitter. Singled in the first. There's a strike at the knees.
Yeah, just today, a lot of guys getting thrown out on the base paths, whether it's stealing or trying to take an extra 90 on a ball to the outfield. Just Oilers have thrown the ball really well behind their pitcher.
Prendez trying to get out of this inning unharmed after 2 2-out singles from the bottom of the Miners' order. Godfrey hits this one into left field, and it's just going to go foul by maybe half a foot. Enoy was nearly home, and Millar was right behind him. Godfrey all the way at second. He'll have to come back.
Oh, man.
That stinks.
Made it a 1-run game right there. I mean, I had my head all the way out, making sure I could see that one. Yeah, it was half a foot, if that.
Definitely was foul, though. No question about that call. Man, that's tough. Godfrey almost hit that one in just a perfect spot to get the Miners within 1 run. See if he can still do something. It's 0-2 to him against Prendez. Mention he does already have a single and run scored. Prendez looks at second. 0-2. Another one hit to the left side. Also will go foul. That one out of play. Good old charge chant. Maybe a little bottom of the 4th rally in the valley for the Miners if Godfrey can extend the inning. So 2 to Beef. Lefty on lefty, Prendez's pitch. Check swing. They said he went around the second base umpire in the field behind the pitcher. They appeal that way, and they get out number 3 on Beef.
That's brutal.
That
That's a terrible call.
2 stranded after 2 2-out singles, and it's 5-2 Oilers as we go to the 5th. New arm on the mound for the Miners as we've hit the 5th inning. Brand new guy, just got here yesterday. It's a southpaw, number 27, Bumpy Van Meter. Stands 6'2", 195 pounds, out of the University of Charleston in West Virginia. Just finished up his junior season. Hometown of Petersburg, West Virginia. Again, that's Bumpy Van Meter. Rocking the number 27. Colton Ouellette wore that number in the month of June before he had to go home and report to Utah Valley. So, Bumpy Van Meter, all-time name. Get his first appearance for the Miners. At the top of the 5th inning, he'll see Musel, Cannon, and Oakley, 5, 6, 7, here due up.
Got some decent sized shoes to fill from Ouellette, who was just so good for the Miners. That was a huge first loss for them. See what the kids got. Bumpy Van Meter.
We didn't even get a chance to meet Bumpy or anything. We kind of got in a rush just before game 1, but have yet to meet him. Same thing for Trevor Billich, but Bumpy Van Meter faces Owen Musel to lead off this 5th inning. Miners down by 3. Offense has knocked on the door plenty of times, not able to enter, score runs. It's why they trail by 3. Strike 1 to Musel. Working from the third base side of the rubber. Lefty on righty here. Misses for a ball. Musel's been aboard twice. Singled and scored in the 2nd. And then walked back in the 3rd. 2-1 is the count to the Oilers left fielder. This one hit hard towards Park. Running to his left, he makes a snag right at his chest to hard out number 1.
Yeah, Musel had reached the first 2 times, having himself a day, and if that's how you have to get him out, so be it.
It's L6. Awesome Park makes that grab. Bumpy Van Meter has his first out recorded as a bat-2 minor. Now Shane Cannon, the shortstop, hitting 6 digs in. Reached on a walk and scored in the 2nd. There's Van Meter's first pitch strike.
You mentioned we haven't gotten to talk to him, so we actually haven't been able to look into his pitch mix, but I would say that one looked like a 2-seamer sinker.
There's 2 quick strikes from Bumpy. I can't decide if I want to just say Van Meter or Bumpy. I like Bumpy.
I like Bumpy. Bumpy.
Bumpy Van Meter.
Bumpy Van Meter.
0-2. Hit hard towards Godfrey. It's going to get over his attempt to backhand that one. Cannon thinks about going 2, but Godfrey able to track that one down.
Yeah, you're able to get weak ground ball basically, but perfectly placed down the third base line. Going to be a tough play regardless, so yeah, just move on to the next, right?
Now for Bumpy, he has a chance to get the infield to turn a double play here and end it. Oilers scored 4 in the 2nd, 1 back in the 4th. First pitch strike to Reed Oakley, the catcher.
I like him filling up the zone, though.
Certainly not afraid to throw it over the plate. Miners got to fill up the zone after Zayola struggled to do so in the start. Left side of the mound, not able to get it is Bumpy, but Park will throw it over to first to get out number 2.
Good bounce back right there.
Now batting, right fielder number 25, Carson McCormack.
So that allows Cannon to move into scoring position with 2 away after Oakley's ground out to Park. Carson McCormack digs in. He's 1 for 2. RBI single back in the second with the run scored and struck out in the third against Iola. Bumpy's offering outside. If I believe what I'm told and what I remember, his first name's not actually Bumpy. Sorry to break it to you. And if it is, then my bad, I'm wrong. But I don't think it is. Hard shot gets over a leaping Will Godfrey. Coming home to score is Shane Cannon. It's a 2-out RBI single from Carson McCormack. Oilers make it 6-2 here in the fifth.
Yeah, just perfectly placed, too. Another one off the end of the bat that slightly looping, just able to find grass, bring a guy in.
Brings up the 9-hole hitter, Luke Skinner, hitting for the second time in as many innings as he led off that fourth inning. So with the runner on first and 2 away, he digs in. Bumpy still working from the third base side of that rubber. So he's got the advantage on the outer half against the lefty here. Bunt shown by Skinner. It's a ball.
But if you're Bumpy, Cannon reached with a weak ground ball single and then able to get to second on a ground out and then just another punch shot.
Check
Gets
on
one across.
McCormack over at first. He's back on a dive. So Miners lead the head-to-head against the Oilers 4-2 after game 1 today. They win it here. It's 5-2 in favor of the Miners. They own it the rest of the season. But on the 19th, this Sunday, Miners pick it back up against the Oilers as Park will go on the other side of second base to throw out Skinner at first to end the inning. So Bumpy Van Meter comes in and gives up a couple of hits and a run. But after that, it's 6-2 Oilers. For the Miners, 2, 3, 4 due up in their half of this fifth inning. Prenda is still out there. He's been solid, maybe not great. He's given up 8 hits across 4 innings, but has only allowed 2 runs to score. Park will foul this one off on the right side for strike 1.
Yeah, one of those runs being that homer from Babcock. It's just, haven't been able to come through.
So far on the day, 5 stranded through 4. Miners going to need a crooked inning. Claw back in this thing. Ball outside to Park. Scored 1 in the first off of Pearson's RBI single to score Godfrey, and then Jackson Babcock's solo shot to right field in the second. Other than that, just singles since then. Park hits this one. Right center field, Nellis giving chase. Into the gap, it gets down. It'll run off to the wall. Park is heading towards third. McCormack's throw to the cutoff man. And how about that? Austin Park leads us off in the fifth with the triple. And Austin Park has his 3rd triple of the season. Now leads the Miners in that category.
Well, off the bat, I was like, okay, that's routine to center. It just kept tailing, kept carrying out to right center. I think Nellis, felt the same. He kind of got a late jump on it and just able to find a perfect spot.
Parks triple leads us off. Now Luke Hughes, he's got a single in this ball game. Fouls that one straight back. He's on it against Prendez. Just a little bit under it. Some action going on in the Oilers bullpen. No one throwing yet. Certainly getting loose. 0-1 to Hughes popped up in the infield. Who's going to come on and get it? Everyone coming to the pitcher's mound. Hasenclaver, the first baseman, grabs it just a foot in front of the rubber.
Not what you really wanted if you're Hughes, of course. So many things could have gotten the job done just as long as you don't basically strike out or pop up, and Prendez gets the pop up.
So now it's on Alex Pearson with one out to see if he can bring in Austin Park, who's at third after his leadoff triple. Pearson already drove in a run back in the first inning. He swings and misses at a pitch above the letters. Pearson also struck out back in the third. Went chasing on pitch up in the zone. Oh, 1 from Prendez, breaking ball. It'll miss just inside. Miners now have a hit in every inning today. Only 2 runs to show for it. They've do not have a lot of outs to work with, 8 to be exact. 1-1 well outside for ball. Austin Park, watching him at third. If you remember back, just over in Anchorage, early part of July, he stole home on a throwback from the catcher to the pitcher. So he's certainly paying attention at all times on the base pass. 2-1, this one off the hands, jam shot, but it's into right field to McCormack. Will it be deep enough? Park coming home. Here comes the throw, and it's not going to be cut off, but it's not totally on line, so Pearson drives in his second run on the game on the sac fly to score Park. So Miners now down only 6-3.
Way to do a job right there. Got to get it in the air into the outfield, and you're able to do just that. Definitely take it.
Now Jackson Babcock, he's 2 for 2 with a single and a solo home run against Prendez. First offering of the at-bat fouled off to the left side. 3 Oilers are giving chase in foul ground. It's going to land just a foot away from the fence. Third baseman Nolan Graw gave the most effort on that one, but he was just a few steps out of reach. So we'll take a second to let all these Oilers defenders get back to their defensive spots. Babcock can extend the inning with 2 outs. Kenny Millar would be due up next. 0-1 hit hard, but foul on the right side. Mentioned Babcock already has 2 hits. Millar has 2 beautiful flyouts to right field. He's been on the baseball. Has just missed a base hit by not much. Both times up for him today. Middle of the order doing damage for the Miners this afternoon. 2 skips in front of the plate. One, two, the count to Babcock. Prendez winds and delivers. There's ball 2, even things up to the right fielder. Mitchell Millar, 2 hard flyouts to right field He's the only guy not to reach base today in the starting 9 for the Miners. Very wild. They only have 3 runs right now to show for it. Babcock, cold take, runs full. Payoff pitch. That one's going to be hit off the hand. Slow roller over towards third. Graw, running throw, not in time. Gets away from Hasenclaver. Babcock headed towards second. McCormack grabs it near the fence, but Babcock's looking for 3, and he will get it. So off the E5, what could have just been an infield single or out number 3, puts Babcock all the way to third with 2 outs.
What a job to run out that infield single, and then Graw makes the mistake of trying to make a throw on a tough play that wouldn't have gotten him, and able to take 2 extra bases. Yeah, you'll definitely take that.
So the error by the third baseman, Graw, could potentially hurt the Oilers right here, who on the day commit another error. It's been a struggle for them. Kenyon Millar hits this one foul for strike 1.
Yeah, Millar just able to, if he's able to just get one through, make it a 2-run game. It'd be huge.
Mentioned 2 hard flyouts to right field against Prendez today. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, nearly hits him. There's ball 1. If you remember back earlier this week when we were in Kenai, we were talking about Kenyon Millar, the power that he has as a hitter, and how he hadn't had a home run yet. That one catches the outer half somehow, some way for strike 2.
I'll tell you what, it didn't catch it, but strike regardless. That was way outside.
But back on Monday the 13th, we talked about Kaden didn't have a home run this summer, and literally 2 seconds later he hit one. As he goes down swinging to end the inning, Babcock stranded at third, but the Miners add another run thanks to Pearson's sac fly to score Austin Park. Miners trail by 3 as we go to the 6th. We've hit the final 2 innings here at Hermon Brothers FIeld. Top of the 6th, Bumpy Van Meter still out there on the mound for the Miners. Due up 1, 2, 3. Hasenclaver leads it off for the Peninsula Oilers here. In the first inning of work for Bumpy, he gave up 1 run on a couple of singles to make it 6-3 6-2 at the time in favor of the Oilers, but the Miners did just add one in the bottom of the fifth. Good response as breaking ball dropped in there for strike one. One chopped on the right side. Bumpy grabs it, flips it to first in time. Tough out number one.
Good job from him to get off the bump there.
Now batting center fielder number 8, Mark Nellis.
You figured he'd have trouble with it because his name's Bumpy. He's used to staying on the bump.
Hey, pitchers are athletes too. That's all I'll say.
Bunt showed by Mark Nellis here. He fouls it off.
Bumpy looking for a smooth inning.
Hard to come by when your name's Bumpy. 0-1. This one roped into left field. Gets down in front of Pearson for a base hit. I think you just jinxed it.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. My bad.
Batting third baseman number 13, Nolan Raw.
Now the third hit given up by Bumpy today through 1 1/3. Now Nolan Graw digs in the third baseman. He's 1 for 3 with a double on the day. Nice breaking ball in there for strike one. Bumpy certainly not shying away from the strike zone.
I think he's had a first pitch strike every batter.
No 1 pitch, breaking ball. This one gets through on the right side for a base hit. Nellis will hold up at second. Babcock got a strong throw in there. So back-to-back singles here with 1 out in the top of the 6th.
So what happens sometimes when you fill up the zone that some days guys are going to jump on you. Now, only 1 run allowed so far, but, make it 4 singles already. But, yeah, it just happens. Don't shy away from continuing to throw strikes.
Bright side of it for Bumpy Van Meter is it's only been 4 singles, no extra base hits trickled in there yet against a team that's really nice slugging percentage compared to the rest of the ABL. First pitch upstairs to the DH Lusky hitting cleanup. Now Nolan Graw has 2 hits on the day, a single and a double. Lusky's 0 for 2 on the day, trying to get his first hit. Did reach on a walk back in the third. 2 straight balls from Bumpy to Lusky. Long pause, look at second. 2-0 upstairs, 3 straight balls. After back-to-back singles, Bumpy could walk the bases loaded. .30, that is upstairs. 4-pitch walk drawn by Lusky is second of the day. We'll talk to Bumpy on the mound. Ben Terwilliger, pitching coach, will come out here, and now he'll single to the bullpen. We're going to get a new arm for the Miners here in the top of the 6th. 1 out, and they're all loaded with a 3-run Oilers lead. We'll be right back.
Back to the batter's box. For the
New
Oilers.
arm is Auden Pankinen in relief of Bumpy Van Meter. Pankinen, the right-hander, stands 6'3", 195 pounds. Freshman out of the University of Nebraska. Hometown of Hudson, Wisconsin. So he comes in with the bases juiced and only one out in this top of the sixth inning. You'll see the 5-0 hitter Owen Musil. First pitch misses downstairs for a ball. On the season for Pankinen, it hasn't been totally great. In 8 1/3, he's given up 9 runs, 8 of those earned on 9 hits. ERA at 8.64. 1-0. This one a chopper to Godfrey. He's going to go home to get the force out, but it gets out of the glove of Enoy. He's unable to glove it. Everyone is safe all around, and there's run number 7 for the Oilers.
Oh, man, I know the throw wasn't perfect. It's a little low, but if you're Eno, you got to come down with that. It's a huge missed out.
Miners could have gotten the force at home. Got two-way Pankin and certainly came in and just did his job right there. That run is going to be charged to Bumpy Van Meter. It will be earned because Nellis reached via a single. Pankin in first pitch strike to Shane Cannon. Thought Pankinen was going to be the closer for the Miners this season. He got multiple early in the season. He's got 4 overall, but he struggled with filling up the zone a bit himself. There's a ball inside. Pankinen 8 walks to 12 strikeouts, which is over the course of his last few outings. He's gotten hit around a bit and then getting up the walks in bad moments. Struggled letting that velocity just run in the zone. Nice sinker in there for strike 2. Pankinen first base side of the rubber against the right-hander Cannon. 1-2 pitch on the way. Hit over towards Hughes at first. Steps on the bag. Now going to go home. Throw and tag in time. Double play to end the inning. Just like that. Pankinen does give up a ball hit on the third base side that allows a run to cross. It's not charged to him, but 7-3. So go to the bottom of the 6th. New pitcher Ryan Kaiser comes in relief. Kind of Prendez, who is a very strong 5 innings of work. He'll see Diesel Toth to lead it off. 7-8-9 due up for the Miners. First pitch misses for a ball. Back last Saturday, game 1 of that, what was supposed to be a 4-game set between these two teams. Kaiser got the start. 3 innings, he gave up 7 runs, all of those earned on 9 hits. 1 walk, no strikeouts.
Yeah, they were able to just jump on him in that 3rd inning. Just hit after hit after hit. It was their best rally of the season so far. Hopefully they can do the same.
1-1 to Toth, well outside for ball 2. Yeah, the Miners scored all 7 of those runs given up by Kaiser in that 3rd inning, and that 14-7 win over the Oilers just last Saturday. See what they can do here against them in the 6th. 6 outs to work with. That one hit in the air, right center field. Nellis comes on and makes the grab for out number 1. And in the chat, JoJo's had a lot to say. Yes, I know the run is not on Bumpy. It's an unearned run. But if you look at his line, it will say Bumpy Van Meter, 2 runs, 1 of those earned. So therefore, it is a run charged on Bumpy's line. Thank you for your input. But you're just talking straight rah-rah, bro. First pitch fouled off left side by Hazen Enoy. That's strike 1. Enoy got 2 hits on the day.
This guy just likes to spread hate. Find joy in your life. Don't worry, it makes it better.
Probably lives in Alaska and hates his life, like those messages we saw on the bridge. There's strike 2 to Enoy.
They certainly haven't had trouble picking up hits. They had 10 and 5 against Prendez, dude. They just couldn't come across, couldn't come through.
Yeah, did a good job working with runners on their base pass. Prendez and the rest of the Oilers. His final lines, 5 innings, 10 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Kaiser. Long pause here on the delivery. 1-2 misses outside. So 2-2 the count to the high school graduate out of Kaiser High School in Honolulu, Hawaii. Enoy having himself a day. Kaiser's 2-2. Breaking ball called strike 3. Enoy will go down looking. There's a first strikeout out of the pen for Kaiser.
Now batting their center fielder, number 1, Cash Millard.
Now the 9-0 hitter. 1 for 1 with a single and a sac bunt, Cash Millar. Paint on the lower outside corner for strike 1. No 1 pitch misses outside to Millar. Coming into this game, Millar hitting .216 on the summer. This one a hard shot over towards short. Cannon, backhand, throw across the diamond is in time. 1-2-3, go the Miners in the bottom of the 6th. They're down to their final 3 outs, down 4 runs. Let's go to the final inning here in Palmer. 4-run lead for the Oilers as we go to the top of the 7th. This is the final inning because this is game 2 of a doubleheader. Miners won the first one 2-1 in 7 innings behind strong pitching from Jackson Baker. Oilers lead it 7-3, top of the 7th. That pitch inside for a ball to Reed Oakley. Pankinen able to come in. Got a weak ground ball to third. Godfrey throws it over to Enoy. Got out of his glove. It was an error. Run came across and then got a double play to end the inning. 1-0 fouled off to the right side.
JoJo, you used the wrong lose and there. So
we know who doesn't have a degree. 1-1. Hit hard into right field. Babcock will let it drop in front of him for a base hit. There's a single to lead off this 7th inning.
Beth Mundy, you guys are doing an amazing job. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mundy.
We appreciate it, Miss Mundy. No, their Mundy family's coming soon. At least Sweet Bacon is.
I haven't heard anything from Sweet Bacon. I kind of feel a little lonely.
I believe
Party of 3 is missing one.
I can't remember which day Mundy said that his dad was coming, or at least his family, his dad, I'm not sure. He mentioned a fishing trip. I know that. There's 2 straight balls to McCormick. Pankinen's 2-0 offering. That one misses outside. Skips in front of Enoy. Runner takes off for second. Throw goes high of Toth, but it will be kept in the infield, so Reed Oakley moves up 90 feet. So in the top of the 7th, 7-3, Oilers lead it. They've got 7 runs on 10 hits with 1 error in the field. Miners, just as many hits. They've got 10, but only 3 runs to show for it. Another one gets away from Enoy. Oakley will move up once again. Cormack will also go to first after the walk. So the first 2 aboard. Here for the Oilers in the top of the 7th, a single and a walk. 2 pass balls allow Reed Oakley, though, to go first to third. There's Sweet Bacon. First pitch just misses outside to the 9-0 hitter, Luke Skinner. He's 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts, but did drive in the 4th run of the ballgame for the Oilers in the 2nd inning. Another opportunity for him with guys on the base pass. His 3rd in his 4 plate appearances. Pankinen misses outside again, 2-0. JoJo getting ratioed big time. Sorry, man.
Yeah, we got shooters, dude.
Thank you for all the kind words, all of you. Ground ball to Godfrey over at 3rd. Throw to Toth at 2nd. He's not able to get his foot on the bag. So Miners not even able to get a force out at 2nd. Toth just kind of skipping and hopping around the second base bag, unable to get the foot down.
Ah, man, just coming apart right now in this inning. No, they haven't scored yet, but that's very avoidable.
Now it's the leadoff hitter, 1 for 4 on the day, but had a big fly back in the 4th. Brooks Hasenclaver digs in with the bases juice, no outs against Pankinen. There's ball one.
JoJo, don't go outside, dude.
Not in the Valley. Did mention the Miners are ahead in terms of head-to-head against the Oilers 4-2 as it stands right now. Hasenclaver hits this one into left center field. Down in the alleyway for a base hit. Millar will cut it off and get this one in. Oakley and McCormack will score. And there's a 2 RBI double for Hasenclaver. He's got 3 hits, 3 ribbies on 2 hits.
That's what happens. You just give up outs, and
Now batting center fielder number 8.
got a guy like Hasenclaver, one of the best bats in the ABL this summer, and he shows it right there, just perfectly placed, going the other way. It's beautiful hitting, and this one's gotten out of hand.
So 22 RBIs on the summer for Brooks Hasenclaver, now leading the ABL. Just took the lead over his teammate Owen Musil. First pitch off the hands of Nellis to second. Toth will fire over to first. Coming across the scores Luke Skinner. So now 10-3 in favor of the Oilers after that ground out for out number 1.
That's just doing a job right there. Attacking first pitch, just hitting on the ground, getting another guy across.
So now runner aboard at third. Hasenclaver with 1 out in the inning. First pitch swinging, that one foul there. Being really aggressive against Pankinen here early in these counts. 3 hits in the inning for the Oilers. 3 runs to show for it as we've got time called by home plate umpire Connor Mundy's got to go retrieve a baseball. Mention he's on ball duty for the day. Pankinen will miss on the 0-1. And looking at the offensive numbers in terms of RBIs, 3 of the top 5 guys, all a part of the Oilers. Which Hasenclaver just took the lead over Musil. Now 2-1 to Nolan Graw. Single and double on the day. Singled back in the 6th. Got stranded on 3rd. Pankinen, 2-1 offering. Chopper over to second. Toth will go over to first. Back-to-back 4-3 ground outs. Also result in an RBI for the Oilers. Make it 11-3.
Now batting DH number 19, Luke Lusky.
The cleanup hitter, Luke Lusky. He had to record a hit in the ball game, but he's been aboard twice off of 2 walks. Miners down big in this one. There's ball 1 from Pankinen. Do have someone loosening in the bullpen. I imagine with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, down now 8 runs, you might just leave Pankinen out there, see if he can get out number 3. You can't erase the 3 hits and the walk that he gave up, but you do like to see him get left in there and to be able to bounce back with a couple of ground outs. 2-0 fouled off right side. There's strike 1 to Lusky. That one's going to come in and hit Lusky. That one hurt. Two-out base runner for the Oilers on top of the 7th.
It's one of those innings.
Now batting
Saw it a lot in Kenai where the Oilers just in one frame will put up 3 or 4 plus. Done it twice now this game already. It's gotten out of hand.
So I'll let the DH Luke Lusky get a break here after getting hit by that pitch. Pinch runner will come in for the Oilers.
First base for the Oilers. Out of Mesa, Arizona, and Yavapai College, number 20, Wyatt Bundy.
Oh, Musil We'll dig in here. He's got a single and a run scored back in the second. Pankinen inside part of the plate for strike one. Mentioned the Oilers 2 crooked innings today. They had 4 in the second and now have 4 here. It's top of the 7th. It's only a 4-run ball game, not crazily out of reach. But now seems to be so. There's 2 straight strikes from Pankinen.
Yeah, the Miners just weren't able to take advantage of all their hits they got off of Prendez. 10 and 5. I mean, that is a lot. And only 3 runs to show for it.
Called strike 3. Pankinen drops a breaker in there to get Musil down looking. Strands a runner on first, but not before the Oilers had 4 more runs in the inning on 3 hits. 11-3. Oilers lead it as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Well, Godfrey leads us off in the bottom of the 7th. It's 11-3 in favor of the Oilers. Miners down to their final 3 outs in game 2 of this doubleheader. First pitch swinging, ground ball over to second. Skinner on to first. There's out number 1.
Yeah, Oilers bringing in O'Pannell, their saves leader, their closer, just to get him some work. He hasn't seen some in quite a bit.
Bring up Austin Park triple and scored back in the 5th inning. First pitch in there for a strike to the shortstop, Austin Park. Got to get at least 8 runs with 2 outs to work with. Parks now down 0-2.
Tell you what, it got bright real quick. I can't even see.
0-2 the count. Panel's offering, misses outside.
Broken Arrow asked if we recorded the Hatcher Pass videos. We did. Every break video we recorded ourselves. I think we did a solid job there.
This is true. 1-2. Off the hands, fouled off to the right side. Stick around with this post game as we'll await Miners head coach Tyler LeBrun to come up here, give his thoughts after these 2 games across 14 innings today. Also, don't forget about the pancake breakfast coming up tomorrow morning. Here's ball 2. Park works the count from 0-2 to 2-2. Panels pitch. Poked off the end of the bat into shallow right field. Second baseman Luke Skinner will make the running grab for out number 2.
Now batting your first baseman, number 46, Luke Hughes.
Tomorrow morning, Saturday, July 18th, from 9 a.m. to noon here in Palmer, Alaska. You can join the entire team for breakfast at the Palmer Depot. It's the annual Matsu Miners Pancake Breakfast, $7 for adults, $5 for kids. You can purchase tickets at the door. Come on out and join us. There's ball 1 to the 3-0 hitter Luke Hughes. Miners down to their final out. A pitch just below the knees. It's 2-0 Pearson awaits on deck. Jackson Babcock's in the hole. The Miners are able to get any kind of rally going. 2-0 in there. Inside corner for strike 1. Two 1 pitch, breaking ball high and tight. 3 balls to Hughes here, 1 for 3 on the day. Again, join us tomorrow, pancake breakfast at the Palmer Depot. There's ball 4. Hughes will draw the walk, and he'll be aboard at first with 2 away.
Now batting your left fielder, number 30.
I'm ready to flip some pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like the Papa's Pizzeria game, you know? But like with the pancakes.
Have you had a fast food job before or anything like that? Like a kitchen job?
Yeah, I worked at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I worked at Domino's.
It's the only
That
food
sucked.
job.
Sucked real hard.
I worked at Chick-fil-A during COVID, too, so it actually was kind of better because the inside wasn't open. So it made it a little bit easier.
That's good.
First pitch of ball to Alex Pearson. But I wasn't too crazy about having to say, my pleasure. My pleasure. Every single time. Certainly gets old, but they do give you free food every shift. That was pretty cool. Especially free Chick-fil-A. Come on. 2-0 to Pearson.
I delivered pizzas in a broke area, so I didn't get too many tips. So that would really make me mad.
Oh, downstairs, but at the knees, actually. There's strike 1 to Pearson. Coming up for the Miners off day tomorrow, but got that pancake breakfast 9 to noon. And we face the Oilers again on Sunday at 4 p.m. here at Hermon Brothers FIeld. Pearson will swing and miss at strike 2. And then on Monday, the 20th, we're on the road against Chugiak Evil River Chinooks at 6 p.m. The summer clinic will stretch from July 20th through the 23rd, 9 to 12:30 p.m. here at Hermon Brothers FIeld. And I'm sure you're already signed up if you've got anybody coming to the summer clinic. 2 O's cut on and miss. That will be the end of the ballgame. Oilers take it 11-3. So just like that, we get a split here in Palmer on the doubleheader. 2 7-inning games. Oilers able to get game 2. So the head-to-head between these two teams still up for grabs. It's now half a game will only be what separates these two in the ABL standings. Miners score 3 runs on 10 hits with 4 errors in the field. Oilers get 11 runs on 11 hits and 1 error.
Thursday, the 23rd, the Miners will be home for 7 out of the next 8 days.
Anything from you otherwise while we just wait for Coach to come up here?
Got to be better in the field, right? But then also just got to be better at driving in guys that get on base. No trouble getting hits. I mean, they had 10 through the first 5 off the starter Prendez and only able to cross 3, just not a good ratio. And, yeah, I mean, they know what they need to do better. Everyone does. So just take the day off and then come back against them again on Sunday and play ball.
Yeah, again, Sunday, we will be right here at 4 p.m. against the Peninsula Oilers. Should be an interesting one. But we're going to step aside and we're going to wait for head coach Tyler LeBrun to come up here. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Joined by head coach Tyler LeBrun after game 1, 2-1 win of the doubleheader, and then game 2, 11-3 loss against the Oilers. So, just your overall thoughts on all 14 innings today.
I thought we had one team show up to the ballpark in game 1 and a fully different team show up in game 2. When you play doubleheaders, you always want to get a split at least out of it, and I thought we did a really good job in game 1. Baker was phenomenal again, filling up the zone. And walk away with a 2-1 win, and then we had some momentum, and we just kind of squandered it, unfortunately.
And early in the game today, able to get a lot of hits. I mean, he had 8 hits through the first 4 innings,
Yeah.
just unable to come through in those moments.
Yeah, I thought we made some poor reads on the bags. I thought we tried pushing stuff on the bases, stealing bases when it wasn't the right time. Our guys have the green light to run when they want, and I just didn't think it was the right time. But I'd rather be aggressive than not. The tail of the second game was we just didn't pitch it at all. Couldn't throw our secondary stuff for strikes. I think we were well under 15 to 20% throwing it for a strike, and that just, I don't care if you throw 85 or 95, you're just grooving heaters are going to hit you.
Yeah, and as you still the head-to-head is up for grabs between you and the Oilers.
Yeah.
And you get them on Sunday. What do you learn from having seen them as many times as you have over the past week?
They can hit. I mean, they swing it well. They've always been able to do that this year, and so I think our guys, like, again, the message is you have to be able to spin it and throw your secondary stuff for strikes to keep them honest, and we just got to go out and pitch it better. We've done that all year. We pitched it well, and I thought today we didn't pitch it great, and it kind of led to some poor defense as well, and it just kind of got away from us there. I liked our bats. I thought we swung it well. We took good approaches. I like that trend in the direction we're heading with it. We just got to keep building off it. Good news is we're back home on Sunday. So,
and you've got an off day on Saturday. You got a free one yesterday, and then the 2 days before. How big was that for the health of this bullpen? And because back on Tuesday, you would not have even been able to go with 3 different guys out of the pen.
Yeah. I mean, these guys have been good. It's kind of next man up. They're taking care of their bodies, ready to go. But, yeah, those extra off days were huge. We got to take advantage of the 2 we got coming up. I mean, we got tomorrow off, and then I think Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we got to take advantage of reloading arms. That's why it was so big for Baker to give us 5 2/3 today to kind of not have to lengthen our bullpen. So,
all right, well, that is it from head coach Tyler LeBrun. Thank you for joining us. As the Miners fall 11-3 to the Oilers here. They split the doubleheader here on Friday at Hermon Brothers FIeld. And that's going to do it from Ben Cameron. I'm Kaden Bessent. So long. We'll see you just before 4 p.m. on Sunday right back here on YouTube.